All right, today we're gonna be making the easiest and quickest dessert you'll ever make. Strawberries, heavy whipping cream, granulated sugar, and we'll also need just a little itty bitty splash of some good old rum. If you don't have rum, you could easily use some triple sec. If you don't have triple sec, don't use any alcohol. It is quite all right not to have any. All right, let's get into this. First things first, cut your strawberries. Just remove the top, and then what you do with them from here is up to you. I'm gonna be cutting in half, then in half again. Give us some nice little quarts. And let's just get it going. You can see the outside of my strawberries doesn't look great. I'll tell you why that is. I made the mistake of soaking my strawberries with water and salt, which is okay. However, I used a big, thick, coarse salt. So what it did was, it cut up the outside of my strawberries. So unfortunately, they're not the prettiest, but they'll still be nice and tasty. Just cut all these. Very, very, very easy. This will take you 5 minutes to make from start to finish at the most. You do need to let it sit for a couple minutes after you've done it, probably about 30 at the minimum, 20 to 30 at the minimum. But if you can do a little more, like an hour or two, even overnight, that will be great. What's gonna happen is it's gonna allow your strawberries to release a little bit of their moisture from the sugar we're gonna put on there, which will then cause them to make this kind of syrupy substance at the bottom of your, well, not at the bottom, just mixed in, and it will be absolutely delicious. The rum you add in there kind of helps to add some brightness and life to these strawberries, even though, strawberries already taste great by themselves. Yeah, you can see how mushy this outside has become because of the salt just digging into that outer skin, and now we're just left with the inner flesh, which is obviously, strawberries, soft interior. Not that the outside's particularly hard, but it's a little bit more rough and protective than the inside is. This is not a long process, but you got a lot of strawberries to cut up here. What I did was, I saw at Publix, they had the buy one, get one free for those little strawberry cases, the little mini ones. So got me 2 of those. I think they're about a pound each, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be about 2 pounds of strawberries here, if that's how big those cases are. But you know the ones I'm talking about. You can obviously do this with any amount of strawberries you want. You'll just need to adjust the sugar and cream ratios. And yeah, if you don't have any time to wait, if you don't have 30 minutes to wait to let the stuff sit afterwards, skip over the rum. Don't put any rum in there. Otherwise, it's gonna taste like rum. This end product, after letting it sit for 20, 30 minutes, even what we're gonna do, which is gonna be closer to 2 hours, this will allow you to have no rum taste, as in like the alcohol taste, but kind of like the background flavors of the rum, that spice, that cinnamon. You'll see, it'll be very, very yummy. You got 2 more strawberries to cut here. Last strawberry. Boom. all your strawberries right here. Scoot this stuff over, we'll clean it up in a second. Granulated sugar, we're gonna put a nice healthy amount. Right, but it's a decent bit of sugar. Heavy cream, we're not gonna put as much. Just a little bit. Just like that. That's not a lot of heavy cream, as you can see. It was just a little splash. I don't know how many ounces it is at all, unfortunately. Then we're gonna grab our rum. I mean, if I have Ronza Kappa here, you know, that's some good shit. I don't really like it that much. I'm not a big fan of dark rums. So, that's why I'm using it today. I'm using about half an ounce in here. And I'm just gonna pour that right onto there. Just straight on. Next, you're gonna grab yourself a big old spoon. You want a big, whoa, I don't know what you guys were looking at over there, I'm sorry. Big old spoon right here. And use that to just do big circles and fold it in. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. At this point, you'll probably be able to smell your rum and you're like, whoa, Q, what the fuck, man? This reeks of rum. Give it time. Give it a couple stirs. Let the strawberries work their magic. Even now, if you have one strawberry right here, just a little one, right? Eat that. You can't even taste the rum or the alcoholiness of the rum. But letting it sit is going to allow those flavors to develop much more. It's going to taste that much better. Take a piece of cling wrap. And I kind of fucked up and got a smaller piece, so we're just going to put it straight on top of our strawberries. If you don't fuck up and you get a bigger piece, just cover the top of the bowl. But this will also do just fine. And you are done. And obviously, the most important part of this whole process is to feed the little dinosaur a little bit of strawberry. Here you go, little girl. Just for you. Oh yeah. Let's see. Does she want it? No? A little strawberry tickle? Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Juno, you're embarrassing me in front of the YouTube channel. Take a bite. It's a strawberry. You like those. Not hungry, huh? No? Oh, didn't even scare you. It's a strawberry. Yeah, you know strawberry. Oh. Oh. Are we, hey, why are you scared of me? Are we interested now? Guess the little girl not that interested at the moment. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna put it over here and we'll see what she does. See you later. Here we can observe the dinosaur stalking its prey, going in for the kill. Roar. And that's how we know it's a good strawberry. It's Juno approved. What a great way to end the video. Those strawberries sitting in the fridge, you can let those sit as long as you'd like, you know, up to like 2 days, and it'll keep getting better and better. Just as long as you let it sit for at least like 30 minutes before serving, it'll be delicious.